So, looks like right now we are loading in. We've got 30 seconds left before we get this one started out. Alrighty. So let's get this one started. I think I'm going to be rolling out with guys, yeah, maybe over here from SGC as they roll out of the gates. We are 0 apiece at the moment, of course, and we're already seeing bullet in butt. Getting a few notification spam off there early on. And that is very nice camo that Alive has in his Object 140. But okay, let's move out. It's time. Life or die here is going to be in the T110E5 rolling out. And it looks like the order of the day will be a one-line push for him. Next up, we've got Vasily. He's going to be in the Object 907. We have got Alive in the Object 140. Bullet in butt in the Object 907 as well. We've got Peter John 1323 in his Object 140. Bowdam in the T54 lightweight. 9 Foz in one T110E5 as well. So there we go. But looking actually back at Bowdam, he's just poking his head over the hill there. So just playing it a little bit dangerously, but he doesn't get hit. Doesn't. I'm not even sure if he got spotted there, to be honest. So he should be fine right now. But alrighty, so he's just rolling back around the place, and you might just quickly see if we can just change a couple of settings auto just to make sure this is looking good. Actually, let's alrighty, let's do that. Let's also do apologies for this, guys. We'll just pop that down a little bit. Perfect. That's all good. Alrighty, looking good. So, next up we have got Nightfalls coming up down the corner here. Looks like, okay, there we go, 60 FPS again. Perfect. And he's going to be over in that T110E5. Fairly strong. Some shots actually coming out right there, and I think Ray there in the T62A just got hit, so he's going to be a little bit careful. But right now, there we go. Nightfall's actually getting shot a little bit up there. Dropped down to 82% HP. So we've still got 8 minutes left on the clock. At the moment, AGN1, Bowdam just completely wiped out 555 Scrub. Here we go. We've got look at that, some big hits coming there onto Parab 1992. Not entirely sure how to say that one either, but that has got to hurt, I think. As we have got here, just waiting it out at the moment, as we are going to be seeing the full push actually coming in on that side. So Ray here in this T62A is going to have to be very, very careful. Looks like he's spotted a couple of the SGC attackers, and he's going to be retreating a little bit back. But Prokhorovka right now very, very open, of course. So I'm sure most of the defenders that are kind of huddled back there in that E6 area are going to be able to get some supporting fire. So all Ray really has to do is just get some good spots off and rely on his team to lay down some damage from afar. But right now, in the meantime, we've got Furious Mac there taking quite a bit of damage himself in that E5. So he's just going to be rolling back around the place. Like too much more damage is going to be coming his way. In the meantime, Ray takes over 900 damage right there, so that is not going to be looking too good for him, as he takes another shot as well. 389 HP is all that's left on that T62A. Another shot comes off, it ricochets, one more misses. Bullet in butt is going to be trying to chase him, might be putting himself into the line of fire, but he takes him down right there. So some shots coming right back onto Bullet in butt. He's dropped down to 51% HP, but the push is well and truly on right here by the SGC crew. We are seeing Alive there in that Object 140 pushing up the hill. Now, I'm not too sure what's happening on the other side of the map, so let's flick down and flick across to see how this other brawl's going. We've got all of these T110E5s from AGN1 poking up on this kind of central hill right here. They've dropped 9th Voz down to 27% HP. Life or Die, he's on 9% in his T1 10E5. So these guys over here, they're doing pretty well. In the meantime, though, AGN1, they've lost 3 of their tanks so far on the other side of the map. They have managed to take down 2 of SGC, though, as 9th Voz, he's not looking too good. Furious Mac is going to be coming over the hill first and is going to be able to help Sinnet take him down. In the meantime, Peter John 1323 taking down Gamer26X in his AMX50B, I should say. But WG first in that T1 10E5, only on 129 HP. This is close. Bowden there. Oh, that's not good. His observation device gets destroyed. I'm not too sure if he has anything left to repair that, and that is going to severely hamper his ability to spot these tanks in the middle here. But look at this. It looks like the firepower is coming in. Vasily manages to take out WG first. Another T1 10E5 goes down. Now only Furious Mac is left. Bullet in, but finishes him off. And that is going to be SGC win with 4 tanks to spare. There we go. So well played to SGC. Taking a look at the team score now. Let's see what they did so well. Life or Die was up the top there in his T1 10E5. 2.8k damage. That tank's big 120mm cannon really doing work. And Alive was right after him. 2.8k damage as well. Vasily with 2.3k, Bullet with 1.9k, and Bowden with 1.6k. On the other side, though, we can see that AMX50B really did work for AGN1. 3,000 damage for that one. We had the T1 10E5 2.1k, Furious Mac 2k, and Purab 1,800 damage as well. So some good numbers across the board there. It's time to repick now, and it's time for SGC to try their hand on the defense here on Prokhorovka. So there we go. And it's looking like... yes, just taking a look in the chat at the moment, we can see Aob Hill in the chat. They're asking, where are the Czech tanks? And yes, what is wrong with these people? And maybe, who knows, I'm not too sure. It could be an issue with not all of these guys maybe having having unlocked the full Czech lineup yet. But I do know that last week, actually, we did see, I think it was the Czech, yeah, it was the Czech medium tank that was played in on steps. Yes, it was played on steps by one of the teams last week, and I actually forget the name of the tank, but it is a very strong tank from the looks of things. Very high DPM, insane amounts of damage. So. Yeah, there we go, but I would definitely like to see a couple more. And you know, I actually think that that Czech medium tank would do really well here on Prokhorovka as well. You know, it's very mobile. It's got a bit of a high sort of figure, I suppose, but I really think a wolf pack of those could be deadly. But we'll have to wait and see. So it's looking like right now we're going to be getting some more picks in. 2 Object 907s locked in there for Bullet for the guys on SGC. AGN1, they're going to be locking in 2 of those USSR Tier 10 mediums, T62As. Bullet going to be locking in 2 T1 10E5s right after that, the American Heavy. And we have been seeing lots and lots of the T1 10E5 actually. So I mean, it does have quite high penetration, relatively quick reload. It's not the slowest heavy tank out there as well. So, and of course in update 9.10, the lower front plate is remarkably strong on the T1 10E5. So it's looking like some more picks going to be locked in there. We've got an AMX50B there, Object 140s, couple of those. Nothing too crazy though. So it's looking like we're just about ready to roll there. So we'll let the guys know that we're ready. And then it'll be time to find out whether SGC are going to be able to take this one out in 2 games, or whether AGN1, they looked good last map, whether AGN1 can draw it out a little bit longer, take it to a different map. But yeah, Dev Krell there, definitely agree with Dev Krell there in the chat, saying of course in the Go4WoTs, all the players do play with their own accounts, so you do need to have it unlocked on your own account. And I'm sure, well, I'd want to say that if you had both of the tier 10 check tanks unlocked already, you'd have probably used quite a bit of free XP. So there we go. And that also reminds me, let's see if we can bump this back up to 60 FPS. Where are we? Let's not do that. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. Let's see if that fixes things. Alrighty, there we go. That's looking a bit better. 100 FPS, over 100, perfect. So it seemed to be V-syncing to 30 there, which is not what we're looking for. But here we go. Let's get this show on the road. And I'm going to be rolling out this time with AGN1. So let's flick over to AGN1, see what their team is doing right out of the gates. Here we have in the AMX50B, it's going to be Gamer26X. We have got Sinnett in the T110E5. WG First is going to be in his T110E5. We've got Purab 1992 in that T62A. The RU251 over here is going to be commanded by a 555 Scrub coming at you. Furious Mac is going to be over here in his T62A. Another T62A being driven by Ray. And that is it for the AGN1 side. So, right now, they've got some shots actually coming in right there. I think Ninth Foz tried to... Yeah, Ninth Foz was a bit cheeky there, poking with his T110E5. And that's when you know a heavy tank has got quite decent mobility, when you can afford to poke with it and get away scot-free, essentially. So Ninth Foz, that is exactly what he's going to be doing at the moment. Shot comes in, that ricochets, and look at that. Shots coming all around him, but that turret and the front plate, yeah. Look at that. He said he bounced, yeah. Ninth Foz in the chat, they're saying he bounced 4 shots. And he definitely did. That is impressive. Very impressive bounces there by Ninth Foz. So... right there, flicking around the place though. We have got Baudem kind of standing guard just in case the guys from AGN1 do a hill push, which they're not going to be doing. Got the objects up here, kind of ready for a 1-line, maybe 2-line push, and some pretty good spots. But it's looking like AGN1, they're just kind of gathered around. Well, I tell you what, the artillery piece will do pretty well right here. And look at this life or die Ninth Foz. This is such excellent T110E5 play, I say, as they finally take a point of damage. But really, really aggressive play right here. They're spotting out the team. You know, they know where they are, and they have managed to get. I think they managed to get a bit of damage here. Yeah, no, they've hit Ray. They've hit Furious Mac. So they've hit Purab as well. So yeah, they've definitely managed to get a good few hits of damage out. That is for sure. But right now, as these guys are going to be going right back in to try and get some more shots. It doesn't look like we're going to be seeing them though. So whoops, more shots are actually going to be coming out right here. As we've got these guys coming just over the hill. WG First looks like he might be the first one over, and they're trying to single out these 2 T110E5s. They've been playing poking games all game right now, but now they might be paying the price for it. Life or die getting dropped down to 8%. HP takes over 1,000 damage. One more shot finishes him off. He's going to be going down. Ninth Foz is the next target there. Tries to take down Ray before he goes down. That's not going to happen though. One more shot and he will be falling. Purab 1992 does the work there. Great little push there from AGN1, and suddenly SGC, they are 2 tier 10 tanks down as Gamer26X, so he's in a lot of trouble. Baudem just needs one more shot to take out this AMX50B, misses that next one. He's going to be ducking right back behind those rail tracks and ducking out again. Is he going to be able to hit it? Yes, he is. Well played to the T-54 lightweight, doing the work there. In the meantime, let's flick back, see what's happening on the main battlefield, as we've got Vasily there and his Object 907 taking some damage. WG first takes one, Bullet and Butt takes one more in response. So at the moment we've got 4 of SGC's tanks have gone down. Only 2 of AGN1's, no, 3 of AGN1's have fallen now. So it's a 4 on 3. AGN1 though, they're still looking pretty good. They've got a lot of hit points left as Bullet and Butt, he's not looking too good, goes down eventually. And now we only have 1 tier 10 and 1 tier 8 left for the guys from SGC. And Alive, he is actually on 100% HP, but oh no, it looks like he might have DC'd or something. That's very disappointing. Bit unfortunate. So he is going to be going up in smoke and going down. There we go. So that is going to be the win there to AGN1, taking out SGC in that second game, and that means we're going to be going to a third game and a third map. Oh, sorry, a second map, I suppose. Right here. Okie dokie. So let's go ahead and take a look at the team score right after that one. So we can see that, yeah, not quite as much damage this time for SGC. They really struggled to put that down and put that damage down. And although it was a great idea to have their 2 T1 10E5s kind of poking up the front early on, really kind of came back to bite them when AGN1 just pushed right onto them. So there we go. Yep, it is time for the tiebreaker map, which is of course Muravanka. Yep, there we go. And yeah, it looks like Alive has DC'd, which is a little bit unfortunate there. But hopefully Alive will be coming back in fairly soon, and we should be able to get this one underway pretty quickly. Alrighty. Alrighty. There we go, that's looking good. And yeah, well, this is a map, Muravanka, that we have not seen in a long time again. Feels like so long ago, the last Muravanka World of Tanks match. And I think I must have been thinking of the I must have been thinking of the Japanese. The Japanese heavy. I'm not too sure why I said the Czechoslovakian heavy line, because they don't have one. Definitely thinking of the Japanese heavy line, which I would actually like to see. Have not seen not too sure whether we will ever get to see it. But right now, we are going to be getting some picks locked in. Got 2 Object 907s, 2 T62. Yeah, Muravanka, I'd definitely be expecting to see kind of a mix between the heavies and mediums that we've been seeing. So, you know, I think it's a map where you can afford, particularly on the defense, to have quite a few less mediums and just go for more of a kind of hold down, heavy hold. But again, you know, it's been years since I've seen competitive Muravanka, or since I've casted it at least. So we'll have to wait and see. But right now, some more tank picks are going to be coming in. We've got the 2 Object 907s, the 2 T62As, T54 Lightweight, E5, AMX 50B, RU251, E5, and an Object 140. So we just need the last 2 picks for both teams now. Let's wait and see what they are. And we haven't seen any artillery pieces recently either, which is a little bit disappointing, to be honest. I wouldn't mind seeing a maybe a tier 8 artillery piece on some of these maps. Even perhaps on the defense on Muravanka, maybe. Who knows, but maybe not. Anyways, right now though, we are going to be seeing the next picks come in. We've got 2 E5s locked in there by Gamer26X, and 9th Foz just saying wait. Ooh, looks like 9th Foz is going to be doing the ammo check. So just making sure that he's got... And there we go, so we've got the IS-7 and the T62A locked in. So we're ready to go for the 3rd and final battle in this best of 3 series. Of course, whoever wins this one will be heading on towards the grand final for today. Whoever loses this one will be getting dropped down to the 3rd. Here we go, let's load into the map right now. SGC and AGN1 battling it out on Muravanka. 26 seconds left before we get this one started off. Alrighty. And I think 18, 17, 16 seconds. I think I'm going to be rolling out this time with SGC again. So... let's have a look. So we're getting, okay, Bowdam, I'm not too sure what he's saying there, but something about a T54 lightweight. Anyways, it is time to roll out, so here we go. Jumping into Muravanka. Starting off from the top, we have Life or Die in the T110E5. Ooh, and going down the list, we've got Vasily in the Object 907. Alive is going to be in the Object 140. Mr. Fung in his Object 907. We've got Bullet in Butt in the IS-7 and Bowdam in the T54 lightweight. Last but not least is 9th Foz in that T110E5 over here. There we go. So as these guys are rolling out, it's looking like the attackers here, SGC, are just going to be moving pretty convincingly on towards that 1 flag. So, let's see if we can jump right back into the action. There we go. As it's looking like the one flag is going to be where AGN1 have set up their defense as well. So SGC may be moving in towards a little bit of a trap potentially, but we'll have to wait and see how it turns out for them, as some shots are going to be starting to come in on both sides right there. As it's looking like Alive is going to be the primary target for AGN1. Dropped down to 24% HP in the object, 140, and Bullet in Butt is going to be on 100% HP, getting himself on towards the base. We have got the base cap started already, actually, and it's on 37, 39, and continuing to tick up. But these guys on the flag, they need to take out those tier 10s right up on the hill. They're getting some shots down on towards them, but I'm really liking the early pressure that SGC are applying by getting their tanks on this base cap and forcing AGN1 to engage them, maybe not in the best of terms. So right here, oh no, this is dangerous. Punab 1992 in that T62A there. He's going to be coming around, and it looks like these last two tanks are going to be trying to fend off the entire AGN1 team right here. Nightfalls looks like the target. He's dropped down to 10% HP, dropped down to 0. Mr. Fung, oh no, was that a bit of friendly fire from Mr. Fung? It might have been in the meantime. Some more shots are going to be coming in. We see another tank going down. Life or die on 2% HP. Look at that. One more shot will be enough to finish him off, and that's going to be coming in right there from Furious Mac. Look at that, as Sinnett there and his T110E5, he's going to be dropped down to 0 HP from Vasily doing the business there. AGN1, they've only got 2 tier 10, 1 tier 8 tank left here on the flag. WG first, he's not looking too good, dropped down to 399 HP. It's a 3-on-3 at the moment, 2 tier 10s, 1 tier 8 apiece. One more goes down, that's going to be WG first. It's a 2-on-1, AGN1, they're struggling. The RU251, one shot from death right there, but Vasily, he's not looking too good either, on 5% HP in his Object 907. Alive, though, is on 24% HP. Furious Mac takes him down, gets dropped down to 48% HP himself, as Alive is going to be struggling. But, oh no, he's put on fire! Gets the fire out on 4% hit points. Insane play right there. Look at this, we are on a 1v1, a tier 8 versus a tier 10. Furious Mac right there on 7. Oh no, Baldem, he's just missed the shot. He's hit the house. That could be all that Furious Mac needs to take him down. And now Baldem, he can't get the next shot in towards him. This is devastating. He could have had that. If he just not hit the house, it might have gone completely differently for him, but he can't pen him now. GG's well played comes out, and the last shot comes in from Furious Mac. An intense end to that one. Furious Mac ending it with 5 kills. He's got